This work is not fun. It's something that people want to avoid. I gave an example of going in a dark, wet basement. It's like going down there is the first step. Flipping the light on is another one because you're going to see the shit that's down there that's scary, but you can clean it out. A lot of people won't even go downstairs. And then they'll flip the light on and turn that shit off and run back up. We turn the light on, get spotlights out, we were ready. That's what has to happen. Money is like an energetic thing. It's like tequila. It brings out what you already are. It amplifies who you already are or whatever problems are there. Here's what money can do for you. A lot of you are new. The first money module was how to respect your money. We went over luxury budget, doing away with all that, knowing exactly what's coming in, what's going out, what you're spending money on. How much money are you spending eating out a month? And in the meantime, you're trying to get healthy. That doesn't coincide with your goals. Paying off debt's great, but what's next, right? People don't understand there's an abundance mindset, that there's more than enough. Whatever you desire, that's your purpose. That is something that's very unique to you, that universe, higher self, God places desires on your heart. And I think you need to go for those. So I'm going to get into the money beliefs and where they come from. Childhood. My mom was like this. If people had money, it meant that they had debt up to their eyeballs. Like if they had nice cars, nice whatever, anything, it meant they were in debt up to their eyeballs. Okay. And that they really couldn't afford it. I believe that though. And then she taught not to get my hopes up. People and in general will be jealous, and or your family will just, try to take it. It's not safe because you could get mugged or robbed. So my dad was a save, always, have money saved away. He was a feast or famine type guy and just had to work, toil, kill himself, literally come in and like his body would be broken down from what he would be doing because he was a grader. Like he built ponds, lakes, survey, like all this shit with the heavy equipment. Money would run out. There's just never enough. There's just never enough money. That's kind of how I grew up in the midst of all the other chaos. The father wound is a lot bigger wound to me personally than a mother wound. As I'm learning about it, as I'm processing it, as I'm seeing in other women, it's a big one. And because the masculine father wound is so like absent, it's so turned down. Like think of a man. They're taught to not feel. They're the military. They don't show emotions. There's just a lot of wounded energy. Yes, in the feminine, but there's just masculine wound. Why am I telling you this? Our fathers and our masculine energy, even it could be our mother's father, typically the male, the men, is where our money shit comes from. So I come from a long line of farmers and entrepreneurs. So farmers had feast and famine in Georgia, right? Hot, cold. So they would make money, harvest time, summertime, and then the winter time was scarce. They maybe had to sell shit. That's how it was because I guess they lived in that poverty mindset. There was never, let's make money, let's put investments so we can have money in the wintertime. There was none of that. So that may be something that you can pick up on too. Okay, here's some beliefs that help me shift. Finding the secret, obviously, that was like the first thing. So if you're a virgin to all this, you can start there. You can start with some Joe Vitale. You can start with Get Rich Lucky Bitch. You can start with the Amanda Frances, that book she just came out with, Get Rich as Fuck. There's tons of money books. I mean, you can start there wherever. Also, found Danny Johnson, learning how to create wealth by learning how to do less, make more, and like the money module 1, respecting your money. That's a great place to start. And then you come into this. This is like the gray area that The Secret doesn't teach that you have to address. So when you realize money is not just like this security, safety, needs thing, but a way for you to fulfill your desires and do your part in the world and live out your purpose, then what? It becomes not so scary. Like what kind of wife I'm going to be, what kind of mother I'm going to get to be, what kind of friend I'm going to get to be, philanthropist I'm going to get to be. Money is just something to use for the greater good. If the only reason money existed was for me to make a big difference and live out my desires, then what? Are you willing to see things differently than you ever have to allow the money to come in? It's weird shit, but look, what do you got to lose? You got to weigh your ego with your bank account at this point. I'm looking forward to seeing what you manifest. I'm looking forward to helping you get through any, the obstacles that come along. For those of you that are watching this, it's in Hotmomz, it's alumni. Post anything that you need inside of the paid group or coaching call. Those of you that are on the course alone, feel free to post in the free group. Post all the shit in the free group, what you've manifested, anything you come up with, any blocks you need help with, and we'll do our best to help you.